From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and towing the slab, Jameson Taillon.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so I'll definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Jarren Duran stands in now and watches strike one. Ouch, that one drilled him. And they get the out after the ricochet. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Bird. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
Here's Bobby Dalbec. Fought off foul. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the left field.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Ceddanne Rafaela right through there for a strike. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Aguero tossed to second. Out to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Pirates will take their turn. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Tanner Houck.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And there's 2 away. 2 outs, bases empty. Bryan Reynolds digs in now. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. Base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. Jack Suwinski, the next Pirate to hit. Out to short, Story. They take the force out, and the inning is over. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, scoreless after. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Devers at the plate. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. 0-1, no strikes. Devers, multi-time All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Headed down the line. And that lands at no man's land, a foul ball. The line of the pitch. Line drive.
Put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good X and velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Now batting Tristan Casas. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Second inning here, no score. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw over to Tellez. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Enmanuel Valdez.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Enmanuel Valdez.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake. Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Davis down to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. To the bottom of the second, no score. Houck back to work. Ke'Bryan Hayes in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the close side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. In for a strike. 0-1. Hayes gets his lead at first with nobody out. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Durant makes the play. Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man at first, 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Fly ball down the line. O'Neill getting an angle on it. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Pirates leave 1. Back here at PNC Park. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Taya back to work. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. Got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 9,
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Now this is in the air down the line. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. As we go to the last of the 3rd. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he baits it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Takes it to the bag. That's 1. Jump throw. Awesome play there.
That taking yourself double play can be a little tough sometimes because you got to get to the bag, you got to avoid the runner sliding in, but that second baseman did an outstanding job. He's really smooth with it, and he actually made it look pretty easy.
So Softly in the air down the line. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for two. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. On to the fourth, still scoreless. Back here in Pittsburgh, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jarren Duran. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Kicks and deals. Center field. Suwinski under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Ceddanne Rafaela will hit next. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
To third might be two. Throws to first in time.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the going run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Here's Rafael Devers. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. 2 outs. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
At the belt and fires. That one misses. And now 3-0. Triston Casas on deck for Boston. Duran stands at second with 2 gone. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And the Red Sox lead 1. Still no score. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Ryan Reynolds here. And a pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Whips it to Casas, and they take care of Reynolds for the out.
The batter, the center fielder.
Jack Suwinski, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. All tied up here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next one is off the plate, and the count is 1-1. To third. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Just found a way to slap that ball down to third base now. That's really excellent back control. It kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. This is nice. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Goes down looking.
Oh, you know, that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. And the batter now, Triston Casas. There's a strike.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And out number 1 on the ground.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground, right side. Throw over to Tellez, and there's 2 down.
Now the right fielder,
Tyler O'Neill getting ready to hit. Struck out looking at his first at bat. High in the air, out to right. McCutchen sizing this one up, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off, Henry Davis.
the catcher,
And a pitch. That one fouled off. Davis measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them, and no one can get there. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in there safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Zips it across, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. And that one clips the corner.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself a 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull a trigger on the first pitch.
Runner at second here, 1 gone.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Late cutting action to get the swing and miss right there. I mean, that's just really hard to account for as a hitter when you're seeing the fastball all the way and then just at the last moment it darts away from you and you can't reach it.
Man on second, 2 down. Way out front for strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling really confident about that.
Oh, now this ball gets down. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0. Runner on first, and now it's Andrew McCutchen right down to shoot. 0-1. Fouled off left side. 1 run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Slider got him for strike 3. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Pittsburgh, and here's the catcher, Reese McGuire.
Number 3, Reese McGuire.
Taillon back to work. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. McCutchen flashes the leather on the running catch. Here's Trevor Story. Fly to right, his first time. The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, base is empty. This to center field. Under it. Drops into the glove. That's out number 2. So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. That clips the zone, and that's strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up to this point.
And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. And that is that. Make it 6. Back here at PNC Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Bryan Reynolds. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch. In the air out to center. Sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out. Here's the center fielder, Jack Suwinski. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. That's in there.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
2 outs, base is empty. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. And 1, 2, 3 go to Pirates, but they still lead it 1-0. New inning getting started. At the plate, Bobby Dalbec. The right-hander back to work. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. A gigantic blast. 3rd home run of the season, and they tie it up. It's 1-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next to hit, Ceddanne Rafaela on the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That catches the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Aroldis Chapman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Hernandez getting cranked up as well. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Throws to second. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. Go-ahead run on base. Here's the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to 3rd, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. Here comes the runner from 3rd. Playing the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Valdez in the box again, takes a strike.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one close, ruled the ball. And it's 1-1. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1-2.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Out towards right center field. McCutchen snags it, and that'll do it. Bottom of the seventh, and here's the first baseman. Rowdy to
The first baseman.
Les. The wind of the pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, it's so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops on the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Rodriguez stands in now and watches strike one. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. O'Neill getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. So, welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Colin Holderman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their... players a chance to fight back into the game.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Splits the plate. 0-2 now.
Really nice sequence with a quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike three. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth. Here's Trevor Story now. There's a strike.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. And down on strikes. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston, but they still lead it 2-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Brian Bayo.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see. The big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Aguero in the box now. Takes strike one. Just missed. Swings through that one out in front that time.
One ball.
Clearly he was sitting on a
Strikes.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
The right fielder, Andrew.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
2 outs. And that's a base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
No ball.
Reynolds
One
swings
strike.
through it for strike 1.
Go with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base. Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th.
Got him. That ends the frame. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. With the right-hander back to work. And that's in for a strike. Check
1-1.
swing, no appeal. Right-hander kick steals. That one to first. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. He sent one out of here in the 7th.
Yeah, big moment in this game as well. It was a great swing and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. In there at the knees. One down, base is empty. And that's a fair ball.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Digging in. Ground ball scooped up. Ke'Bryan Hayes. 1 at second. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Chris Martin.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ball 1 there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1-run game, bottom 9. And a swing and a miss. And 1 gone. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes. 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And fouled off. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the whole team trying to pull it out. On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. On the ground to the left. Story sends it over to first. He's out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel over time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Tellez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
One strike.
9, and that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
To the right side, and that is the ball game.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here, and you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.